Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Basic to Advanced T-shirt Design, and in this one we are going to do a basic typography but with some text effects. So as you can see, this is going to be the text I will be designing in this one. And before starting any design, as I told you before, there is two steps. One is defining the audience, so who is going to be the audience for your design, and then second step is choosing your fonts according to that audience. So according to this message, my favorite people call me mommy. That means this is a design for moms. Like, this is not a mom who has children, or like they are 30 to 40 years old, but this is a design for a mommy who has children like for 2, 3, 5, 6 years old. That means a young mom. So we need to choose our fonts according to that. And as this is a font for women's, I am going to use some scripted fonts, and then maybe I will use some unisex font to combine it with the scripted fonts. So now that part is done. When you have decided the audience, now you need to choose the font style. So what is the focus text of my this design? I will need to choose my fonts according to that. So first focus text is this mommy. This is going to be the main focus text. This is the audience. So this is who going to buy this design. So this is first focus text, and then second focus text I will go to. I'm going to give this text the focus, this favorite, and then mommy. This two will be my focus text. Or you can give focus to this one, this pupil, because these are referring to their children's. So that is going to be the focus text. So first of all, for this one I am going to use a scripted font. Let's start with calling heart. This is a really good font, especially for scripted fonts. There are some fonts like the F will not look good in some font, and G will not look good in some font, but this font I really like because it supports all kind of that kind of things. So this is my first focus text. Then this favorite one I am going to give in this style, and then I'm going to change it to capital. Now of course it should not be a capital letter in the middle of a sentence, but it is a design, so don't worry. Now this is going to be my another focus text, so I can simply put a separate font for this one, and that will give this the focus I need or I want. So I am going to choose some unisex fonts. So first of all, I'm going to, let's go with Alone on Earth. This is the okay. So maybe for this two font I can simply use this one, and then for this one I am going to use Chicken Pie or any other font. Okay, so this one is looking good, Chicken Pie Height. So this is going to be the fonts of my design. Now before starting anything, I am going to keep a copy of the fonts so that I don't lose them, and then once I have the fonts I am going to expand them, like create outline. That is called that is expanding them. So for this one here, this mommy is going to be a bit bigger in size. I am going to keep that bigger. So once I am making one thing bigger, this becomes the wide of my design. So whatever I will be doing here, I need to maintain that with my this text. Now sometime it happens that this is a big text, it has more letter than this mommy text, so it is looking a bit bigger than mommy, but that's not what I want. So in that case I am going to keep it a bit smaller in size. That is good. So as you can see, now I don't like this font, so I need to change it, and that's why I kept a copy so that I can easily change it anytime I want. So for this one I will be using maybe one font called organic. So this one I'm using because this looks a bit different from the rest of the font. So this is how it is going to be. Now I need to start the design process. So we can just simply place text line by line like this. That is also a design, but that is not a very good style of design. Like, anyone can do that. So if you are a good designer, then show people that you are good at something. So for that we need to make some changes, and for making that changes I am going to make some areas where I will be giving my focus. So for this people I am going to take my rectangle tool in a stroke mode, Let's increase the stroke size. I'm going to make it kind of look like this, a bit bigger. That is fine. And now I'm going to press my plus button on my keyboard, or you can just simply go to pen tool and then add anchor point tool, and with this plus tool you can simply add a point here, one in the middle and then another one in this side middle here. And now you need to select it with the direct selection tool here, and then I'm pressing shift and pressing left button on my keyboard, but that's too much. Let's make it 1 2 3 4 5 times. So similarly I will be doing this here, just like this, just to make a shape like this. That is fine. Now I need to select these two, and then I'm going to align them in the center. Now sometime it looks like, you can see this is not, I need a bit more space here, so I can simply do it by this, and that is totally fine. And if I select these two, I am going to align them in the center position. That is fine. So this is how it is looking. Now I need to select them because I want to apply a effect on it, and if I apply a effect on multiple object, it is going to apply on each of them. That is not good. So for doing that, I need to first of all group them. So once when I apply any effect on a group, it will apply on all of them together at once. So I need to select them, then go to effect, wrap, then maybe I will make it arc here. So not that much, not 50%, maybe just a little bit, maybe 30%. That is good. Then I need to bring that a bit down, just like this. So you can see this one is getting the focus, no problem. And like this, it is that arc effect is applying on that people and that rectangle all at once, and it is looking good. And as you can see, if I try to select it, it is showing me a blue lines here. That means that is the original text or shape line, and the black is the thing that made after applying that effect. So once your editing is done, if you need any changes, if you need to do any changes here, you need to first of all select it, then you have to go to properties panel. You will find that in window, then properties, and in properties panel you will find this option that is called the wrap arc. If I click on here, now I can simply modify that effect. So this is the perfect way of modifying that effect, not like go from here and then apply here. It is going to show you this warning, and that is not good. So this is how it is looking right now, don't worry. And once I am satisfied with the shape or the position of the design, I need to expand it. So I am selecting this one, then go to object and expand appearance. So expand appearance will expand only the effect. You can see if I select this rectangle, it is still in a stroke mode. That doesn't expand it because we just expanded the appearance of the effect. Now if I go to object and expand it again, it is going to expand this stroke and make it fill, but that's not really important. So I can simply make it a bit bigger in size. That much is looking good. So that's it. Now this is how it is looking. Now as you can see, this is this call me. I am going to make it a little smaller because here creates a gap, and I can simply fit it in there. So then I will be able to bring my mommy text a bit close to the other fonts. So this is how it is looking right now, and as you can see, this is looking good to me. I am going to align them all in the center position so that it looks good. Now this part is also looking good. Now if I want to just end it here, it is completely fine, no, nothing to worry, but I can still add some more effect to my this design to just make it a little bit fancy. And for that I am going to first of all add a ellipse here, just a little bit, just a small one, then another one here. I am pressing alt to make that copy, group them. Now I'm going to select this one, then I'm going to make this the key object so that I can align it with the center position of it. So that is fine. Now this is really not very important or something you need to do, that is not a must, but I need to do something for this area. And for doing that, I'm going to simply create a ellipse brush here. As you can see, just something like this, ellipse, maybe like this. Okay, and then go to brush, create new art brush. Okay, okay, so this is how it is going to look. I'm going to delete that. Now for this area I am going to add some like water splash or something, whatever you call it, just like this. That is good. Now this is not looking very good because this is in a smaller size. If I increase the size of it, it is going to look a bit weird, but it will work. So I need to just align it in the center position, then distribute the space between them just to make this look good, just like this, and that is fine. Now that part I'm not going to add in there. I will be using that here, something like in this position. So again, one more here. I'm going to deflect it. Okay, before doing that, maybe I'll just group it, and once it is grouped, I can simply bring that group here, and then it will help me to align them in the center position. That is fine. I can simply select all of these. Okay, not like that. I need to make on the key object. Okay, it is not going to look good there. That is fine, but don't worry, we can simply select these two to align in the center position, make that a group, then select this one and align in the center position. That is fine. Now make sure that your text is not going outside that wide area. So for fixing that, I'm going to bring in a ruler here just to place it in this position. So as you can see, this is how it is looking, and my this text is looking a bit weird. We can fix that because this part of the y, this is not really important. Like this is nothing, this is not giving any extra thing to my design, so we can remove that. And for removing that, we can simply add some more elements to our design, and for doing that, we can simply add a source to our design. And let me show you how to do that. So first of all, I'm going to take my pen tool in a stroke mode so that I can see what's going on. Then I'm going to click here, then click and drag from here, and then join it something like this. Join and drag, and then by pressing alt key I can adjust this position, anchor points. Now once it is done, I need to press shift W. Shift W is for white tool, you can find that here, and with white tool I can simply make it bigger in this direction. And then of course for this area I need to make it a little bigger just to match with the wide of my this part of the text. That is fine. Now if you are satisfied with that, you can simply adjust the position just like this. That is fine. And once it is done, let's go to object and expand appearance to expand that a stroke. And now I'm going to press shift E, that is for eraser tool, and with eraser tool I am going to erase a part of it like this. That is fine. Now I need to select this one and this one, then press shift M. Shift M is for shape builder, so I am pressing alt and click like this. It is going to erase that part. That is good. Let's group it. Now I can simply make it a little bit bigger to adjust with the wide of my design. So that is fine. Now this is not really important, you just don't need to do that, but if you want to do, if you want to add that, that is fine, completely fine, no problem at all. So for this area I want to just add some shapes like that. So if you are not satisfied with the shape you created, you can simply go to smooth tool. Okay, so that is under pencil tool. Sorry, I forget what the pencil tool is. Okay, so here, now this is called the smooth tool. With the smooth tool you can simply smooth some of this area if you are not satisfied, but that looks pretty cool. So let's just increase the size a little bit. Now I'm going to add another one here just to fill that shape. I'm going to align them in the center. I'm going to group them, then I'm going to select this three, and then I'm going to align it with the center position. That is also good. Now for this area I can simply leave it as it is, or you can add some more elements if you want. So I'm going to make it a little bit funny kind of design. So I'm going to I'm going to add some stars in the design just to fill some of these areas. This is not really important, but if you can, that is fine. Okay, so for this area I'm going to take my pen tool, click like this, and then maybe another one here, just like this. And once it is a shape like this, you can simply click on this icon, that is the brush tool we created. Okay, so I don't need any fill, it is going to give me this option, and that is pretty cool. So let's try to add a shape like this. Okay, so maybe it needs to be a bit smaller. Okay, that is not important, so I'm going to just draw a ellipse here, and this is just to fill this area, nothing else. And for this area I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, that is good. Don't worry just about all these things, it doesn't need to be a very perfect one. So for this text I'm going to fill in this all this area by stretching that text. That is not the rule, you should not stretch text, but as long as it is looking good you can do whatever you want, that's not a problem. So I'm going to just add some more ellipse here. Now it doesn't have to be ellipse, you can just add any shape you want. So I'm going to just, okay, so this is a mom and children design, so you can just add some heart shapes maybe. Just create a rounded rectangle like this, then I'm going to just rotate it, then Control C, Control F, that means copy paste in front, and then rotate again. I'm going to select this to shape builder, it is going to give me a nice looking heart shape. So instead of this stars, maybe we can just fill in with these heart shapes, and that is good. Okay, so on there, and then another one here, two here. This is just to show you how we can add elements. This is not really important, you should not like it, you don't have to invest or waste this much time on anything. You can simply make it a simple design, but this is how you can add your own things or own elements to the design. Anyway, so once I am satisfied with the overall shape of my design, as you can see this is looking a perfect box shape. So merged by Amazon size is 4500 into 5400. So if I just create a 500 into 600 artboard like a rectangle, it is going to give me that exact that ratio. So I'm going to just show you, this is how my design is going to be. So as you can see, let's just, this is going to be a perfect match with that size. Anyway, so that's the part. So this is not really done yet, you can add some more elements to the design, and like I'm going to show you how you can do that. So this is a text, and this is the mommy text is a separate part, and this is another part. So first step is I'm going to select this one, then unite. So uniting it will make it a one single shape. Then I am going to make it a little bit smaller in size in this right now. And then okay, before doing that, let's select everything and then go to object and expand appearance, then again object, expand. Okay, then everything becomes one single shape. So let me show you like this. Now for this one I am going to, this is the main wide of the design, but I am going to keep it a bit smaller in size. And then I am going to select this one, Control C, Control B, that means copy paste in back, and I am going to select this shape, make that the key object, and align it with the with that one. So this is the second shape we just copied. As you can see, that is the shape we just made later. I'm going to place it here just like this. Okay, that is a little bit far away, so let's put it something like this. And then I'm going to select this red text, go to object and object path, offset path, I just use the shortcut, and here I am going to create a little bit of offset path, something like this, maybe 3 pixel is fine. Let's click, okay, maybe 2 pixel. Click OK, and then do not click anywhere else, just click on this unite and then Ctrl X to cut. Now selecting this one, this blue shape, and press Ctrl F, that is going to paste in front, and do not click anywhere else, press shift and click on this blue shape. So right now I have two shapes selected, this top red shape and then down below blue shape. And once those two are selected, just press Alt and click on this minus front icon. It is going to give this effect. That is cool. Let's go to object and expand appearance. So as you can see, this is how it is looking right now. We can change the colors, of course, no problem at all. So I'm going to select everything now again, and then I need to adjust it with the width of the design. So you can see this is a 3D looking text effect you can easily create. So if we want to create something like that for this area, I'm going to apply one more text effect to this, and this time I am going to go a negative direction. That means I am going to make it a minus direction offset path. Just 2 pixel is fine. Click OK. Unite, then Ctrl X, Ctrl F. That means it is going to look like this. And then again press Ctrl F. That is going to place another copy. Let's change the color so that you can see. Now bring that a little down and little right. So you can see this is how it is looking. So I need to select this green shape and then this blue shape, and once those two selected, again press Alt and click on this minus front. It is going to give us this effect. Don't worry, just go to object, expand appearance. So this is how it is looking. Now let's cut this one, then select this people text, open transparency. Okay, let's not do transparency today. So just press Ctrl F here. Now once that is pasted, select this one, this blue shape, and then press shift and select this red shape. Once these two are selected, press Alt and minus front. It is going to give us that effect. That is also a cool looking effect, so that is good. Now for this one here, this text here, I am going to add that same effect that we created for mommy text, just to give it a similarity. Okay, here, so Control C, Control B, bring that a bit down and right. Let's change the color so that we can see what is happening. So maybe like this. Okay, not like that. Okay, sometimes we need to just adjust it manually. That is good. Now again I am going to select this favorite text, create offset path for it, not negative, in positive direction, something like this, but you need to unite this, cut it, select this shape, and as you can see it is all in different pieces. Just unite that and then press Ctrl F again. So this red shape is selected, press shift and select this one. That blue shape, press Alt and click on this minus front. Again expand it from the object, expand appearance, and then change the color. That is fine. So this is how it is going to look. Okay, so for this one, maybe just we can simply bring that a bit up a little bit. That is also the area we can fill with that. So that is good. Now I'm satisfied with the design. So we can now simply change the colors. So this is a design for moms. I'm going to use some pinks and whites for the design. Let's go to color swatch, and I'm going to just place a black background here so that we can see what is happening here. Okay, so first step is I am going to change this color of this text. I'm going to make it pink, then the shadow of it I will make it white. So this is the main thing I will do. Main text pink and then secondary shadow, the shadow white. So here I'll just do the opposite of it. This one I'm going to make it white. Okay, so this one should be white and this one should be pink. That is fine. Okay, so this one again I'm going to make it white, and then this one I'm going to make it white. Don't worry. Now if I select this one, go to select same and then fill color, it is going to select everything that is in that color. So that is what remaining. I can simply change them to white color. So this is how it is looking right now. And for the rest of the text, you can simply add some more effects to it. Like, let me show you something. So this is the two text. We didn't apply any effect. We can simply make them a group. Then I'm going to just create offset path for them, not in that direction, in negative direction, something like this. Okay, that is fine. Let's cut it. And this time I need to do some transparency. Sorry, I didn't wanted to. So here inside the transparency, if I press Ctrl F, it is going to paste that info in that exact same place, make it this black, so it will look like this, but this is not the effect I need. So I'm going to select it and then press Shift E for eraser tool, and I'm going to erase some part of it. So you can see this is also another text effect. If you select this too, I'm going to press Shift E, and with Shift E I'm going to erase some part of it, like the half of it. So you can see this is how it is looking right now. Or we can simply select this one and this one, then Ctrl X to cut, and here I'm going to paste it in front. Then we can simply change it to that color. I think that is looking better than the previous one. Okay, so in this one maybe this is a bit too much thick, so let's change it. Cut. I'm going to delete this too, then press Ctrl F here just to place the thicker version of it. Okay, so this is how you can make a customized typography t-shirt design. And if you have any question, if you have any part that you didn't understand, you can let me know in the comment section, or you can post it in my Facebook group. I will try to reply those questions. If you have any questions about anything, you can let me know. If you have any request for any kind of designs, you can let me know. I will try to make that design, or I'll try to show how to make that design. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope it will help you. See you in the next one, guys. Have a great time.